Here are Grandma's 42 ingenious household hacks you'll wish you knew sooner. Grip jars with a rubber band. Grandma swore by this old-fashioned household hack because it turned a simple rubber band into a reliable grip booster. Stretch one thick band around the jar lid and another around the glass for extra hold. The rubber adds friction, making stubborn lids easier to twist without straining wrists. This works beautifully in kitchens where jars seem to weld themselves shut. A tiny bit of tension creates a lot of traction, proving that small fixes often feel like magic. Absorb fridge moisture with a dry sponge. Did you know that a plain dry sponge can help stabilize moisture levels inside your refrigerator? Sponges are designed to pull in humidity, which reduces condensation and slows mold growth in produce drawers. This trick works because the sponge captures stray moisture before it settles on food or surfaces. Replace or dry it out regularly to keep the effect strong. It's a low-cost way to extend freshness and prevent that slimy produce bin surprise no one wants to find. Stick a magnet in a cabinet to store tiny tools. A simple magnet turns an ordinary cabinet into a clever catch-all for thumbtacks, mini screwdrivers, tweezers, and other little wanderers. Attach the magnet to the inside wall, and small metal items cling neatly in one spot instead of disappearing into drawers. And this works because magnets create instant order without hardware or shelves. It keeps the smallest tools visible, reachable, and out of clutter's grip. A tidy solution hiding in plain sight. Sweep toaster crumbs with a twist tie. Twist ties aren't just for bread bags, they're perfect mini brushes for cleaning tight spaces. Bend the tie slightly and sweep it along toaster seams, crumb trays, and little corners where debris hides. The stiff wire gives control, and the coating glides without scratching. This trick works because crumbs collect where full-size brushes can't reach. Keeping appliances free of buildup helps them run cleaner and safer. A humble tie often beats complicated tools. Catch honey drips with a silicone cup. Honey jars love to make a sticky mess. Setting the jar in a small silicone cup catches drips and overflow before they spread across shelves. Silicone grips surfaces, rinses easily, and doesn't soak up residue. This works because honey naturally creeps down the sides of containers, but the cup traps it neatly. No more glued-down jars or sugary rings on countertops. It's a quick, tidy fix that keeps sweetness where it belongs, on food, not furniture. Control trash odors with a dryer sheet. A single dryer sheet at the bottom of the trash can keeps odors from taking over the whole kitchen. The sheet absorbs moisture, releases a light scent, and blocks the sour smell that rises from food scraps. It also catches tiny leaks so they don't spread across the bin. This works because dryer sheets are built to neutralize unpleasant odors, not just cover them. One little sheet turns a messy, smelly chore into something far easier to live with day after day. Squeeze toothpaste with a binder clip. Grandma was famously frugal, and this trick proves why her ideas still hold up today. A binder clip turns a half-used toothpaste tube into a fully usable one by pushing every bit toward the opening. Slide the clip onto the bottom edge, roll the tube upward as it empties, and let the clip hold everything tight. This works because the clip creates even pressure across the tube, preventing wasted paste from sticking in creases. It's a wonderfully simple hack for saving money, reducing mess, and stretching products longer than you ever thought possible. Bake round egg cups on an upside-down muffin tin. Flipping a muffin tin upside down creates perfect little domes that shape eggs into tidy rounds ideal for sandwiches. Lightly grease each hump, set ring molds on top, crack in your eggs, and bake until firm. Heat circulates around the ring for consistent edges and even cooking. This works because the inverted tin creates individual elevated molds without needing specialized pans. It's a clever kitchen shortcut that makes breakfast look polished with almost no extra work at all. Replace broken zipper pulls with a key ring. A simple key ring instantly replaces a broken zipper pull on jackets, backpacks, or pouches. Slip it through the zipper tab hole, and you've created a sturdy, easy-to-grip handle. This trick works because key rings are flexible enough to attach easily but strong enough to hold up to daily use. It restores function without sewing, tools, or buying new hardware. A tiny metal circle becomes a reliable fix that can extend the life of your favorite items. Slow tarnish by adding chalk to silverware. A stick of dry chalk placed in your silverware drawer quietly slows tarnish by absorbing moisture, the very thing that accelerates dulling and discoloration. Moist air reacts with silver, but chalk works like a natural humidity sponge. This simple trick keeps utensils shinier between polishings and reduces maintenance over time. It's a gentle, inexpensive way to preserve silver's luster without chemicals or constant scrubbing. One piece of chalk protects an entire drawer far better than most people expect. Stop spoon slipping with a rubber band. Wrapping a rubber band around the handle of a spoon creates a small, grippy ridge that keeps it from slipping into pots or bowls. The band acts as a bumper that catches on the rim, preventing messy fishing and burned fingertips. This works because the rubber provides friction against smooth surfaces, giving the spoon a stable resting point. It's an easy, reusable kitchen fix that saves time, prevents spills, and keeps cooking just a little calmer and cleaner. Sharpen scissors lightly with sandpaper. Snipping a few cuts through fine grit sandpaper helps refresh scissors that have grown dull from daily use. The abrasive surface smooths tiny nicks along the blades, allowing them to meet more cleanly again. It's not a full sharpening job, but it noticeably improves cutting for paper, fabric, and craft work. The sandpaper's grit gently realigns the metal edge with each cut. A quick session restores life to tired scissors without tools, effort, or a trip to the hardware store. Slow candle burn by freezing them. Placing candles in the freezer for a few hours before lighting them helps them burn longer and drip far less. Colder wax melts more slowly, so the flame consumes it at a steadier pace instead of racing through the center. Chilled wax simply holds its structure better, reducing tunneling and extending burn time. It's a simple preparation hack that makes every candle, decorative or emergency, last noticeably longer without changing scent, color, or brightness. Keep necklaces untangled with a straw. Threading one end of a necklace through a straw and clasping it on the outside keeps the chain perfectly straight and tangle-free during storage or travel. The rigid straw prevents twisting, knotting, and the dreaded jewelry nest. Because the chain stays contained in a smooth, narrow path, tangles never form. It's a lightweight, nearly free solution that saves time and frustration when you want to wear your favorite pieces without wrestling them apart. Detect boiling overflow with a marble. Dropping a clean marble into a pot before boiling pasta or rice provides a clever, early warning system. As the water heats, the marble begins to rattle when bubbles grow too energetic, signaling that the pot is close to overflowing. The marble moves only when the boil becomes vigorous, giving you a clear cue to lower the heat. It's a small, simple trick that saves stovetops from messy boilovers and keeps cooking under control. Freshen the microwave with a vinegar cup. Heating a small cup of vinegar in the microwave for a minute releases steam that loosens stuck-on food and neutralizes lingering odors. The acidic vapor softens splatters so they wipe away effortlessly with a cloth. Vinegar naturally breaks down grease while deodorizing at the same time. Once cooled, a quick wipe leaves the microwave looking and smelling fresh. It's an easy cleaning shortcut needing no scrubbing, chemicals, or elbow grease. Label freezer bags with old lint sheets. Did you know that used dryer sheets make surprisingly good freezer labels? Write on one with a marker, cut to size, and tape it onto the bag. The sheet won't curl, smudge, or stiffen in cold temperatures, and ink stays readable. Its fabric-like texture holds writing far better than slick plastic ever does. It keeps frozen food organized without marker rubbing off or stickers falling away. A simple sheet adds order to even the most crowded freezer. Mark fabric cleanly with chalk. Grandma always trusted ordinary chalk for marking fabric because it made clear lines without damaging the fibers. Just press the chalk lightly along hems, seams, or cutting guides, then shake or brush the powder away when finished. Chalk leaves a removable layer on the surface rather than sinking deep into the threads. It keeps sewing projects tidy, patterns easy to follow, and mistakes reversible. A simple chalk stick truly outperforms many specialized tools when precision and gentleness matter. Hide wood scratches with a walnut. This old household trick uses the natural oils inside a walnut to disguise light scratches on wooden furniture. Rub the nut slowly across the mark, letting the oil seep into the grain as you work. After a minute, buff gently with a cloth and watch the scratch soften into the wood. The oil naturally darkens the damaged area, helping it blend with the surrounding finish. It's an easy, chemical-free way to refresh old pieces and keep them looking well-loved. Use rubber bands for a non-slip cutting board. A couple of rubber bands can transform a sliding cutting board into a stable, safe workspace. Wrap one band around each end of the board, then set it on the counter before chopping. The rubber grips the surface firmly and prevents slipping, even during tough cuts. Its friction holds the board steady, where wood or plastic alone might shift. It's a simple upgrade that makes prep work smoother, reduces accidents, and keeps the kitchen feeling controlled and confident. Prevent dough skin with a spoon on top. Resting a clean spoon gently on top of rising dough helps keep the surface from drying out. Simply place the spoon so it lightly touches the dough while it proofs. The spoon traps a thin layer of moisture, slowing evaporation and stopping a tough skin from forming. Dough exposed to moving air loses moisture quickly, so this tiny barrier offers big benefits. The result is softer tops, smoother rises, and better texture in breads and pastries. Dispense bags from an empty tissue box. An empty tissue box turns into a tidy, grab-and-go dispenser for all those saved plastic bags. Loosely tuck the bags inside, pull one through the top, and they'll feed out smoothly whenever you need one. No more overflowing drawers or tangled piles. The narrow opening naturally limits how many bags slip out at once, giving you easy control. It's a simple reuse trick that keeps the kitchen organized, transforms clutter into convenience, and costs absolutely nothing to maintain. Track paint levels with a rubber band. Wrap a rubber band vertically around a paint can so it lines up with the current paint level before you close the lid. Each time you use the can, just slide the band to the new height. This gives you a clear visual reference without prying open the top. The band stays put, acting like a built-in gauge that doesn't fade or fall off. A single loop of rubber cuts out guesswork, prevents surprise shortages, and keeps projects running smoothly. Lemon to remove hard water stains. Rub a fresh lemon slice over faucets, sinks, or shower heads to melt away hard watermarks quickly and naturally. The citric acid breaks down mineral deposits, while the fruit's juice brightens the metal. According to Grandma, the oils in the rind polish the finish for extra shine. The acidity dissolves buildup without scratching or requiring harsh cleaners. A few slow passes, a rinse, and the fixture gleams again, clean, bright, and smelling wonderfully fresh straight from the fruit bowl. Pop out fridge dents with an ice cube. Glide an ice cube over a shallow fridge dent to chill the metal and encourage it to contract. As the area cools, the tension sometimes releases just enough for the dent to rise outward. Pat the surface dry and repeat if necessary. Metal responds noticeably to temperature changes, and a quick cold shock can nudge minor dents back into place. It's a quiet, low-effort repair method requiring nothing more than patience, gentle circles, and one slowly melting cube. Catch soap drips with a muffin liner. Place a silicone or paper muffin liner beneath a soap dispenser to collect drips that would otherwise leave sticky rings on the counter. The liner traps each drop neatly, lifts out for rinsing, and prevents buildup around the base of the bottle. Its cup shape keeps the mess contained instead of spreading across hard surfaces. A small baking accessory suddenly becomes a tidy household helper, keeping sinks cleaner, reducing daily wiping, and making one of the most frequent cleanup spots effortless to maintain. Untangle cords with a clothes hanger. A simple clothes hanger becomes a tidy cord organizer with almost no effort. Loop chargers, earbuds, and small cables over the horizontal bar so each one hangs separately and stays visible. Because the cords are suspended, they no longer twist, rub, or knot themselves the way they do in drawers. This prevents the friction and compression that normally create a tangled mess. It's a clean, frustration-free setup that keeps every cable easy to find, easy to grab, and completely stress-free. Freshen cutting boards with a lemon slice. Rub a fresh lemon slice across a cutting board to lift stubborn odors and brighten stains in seconds. The juice seeps into tiny grooves, loosening food oils and residue that soap alone sometimes misses. According to Grandma, the citrus scent also made the kitchen feel instantly fresher. Lemon's natural acidity neutralizes smells and helps dissolve buildup without harsh cleaners. After a quick rinse, the board looks renewed, smells clean, and feels ready for chopping, slicing, and meal prep all over again. Dust shelves with a bread heel. A dry bread heel makes a surprisingly effective duster for shelves, frames, and small surfaces. Its soft, porous texture lifts dust gently without scratching wood or leaving streaks. Glide it across the surface, collect the dust, then sweep away the crumbs afterwards. The bread fibers naturally grip fine particles that cloths often just push around. It's a quiet, old-fashioned, no-cost trick, perfect for quick cleanups, especially when rags are dirty, missing, or simply not within reach. Loosen sticker glue with a hairdryer. Warm air from a hairdryer softens sticky label adhesive so it releases cleanly from glass, metal, or plastic. Hold the dryer a few inches away for 20-30 seconds, then lift a corner and peel slowly. Reheat if needed. Adhesives weaken significantly under heat, which makes the sticker detach instead of shredding. It's an easy chemical-free way to avoid scraping tools, residue smears, and the frustration of stubborn glue patches that refuse to let go. Hang measuring cups on a door hook. A simple door hook mounted inside a cabinet instantly organizes measuring cups into a neat, easy-to-grab display. Hang each cup by its handle and space them in order so every size stays visible. Vertical storage prevents the jumbling and tangling that happen in drawers and frees up valuable kitchen space. The hook keeps the cups accessible, clean, and ready for use at a moment's notice. One inexpensive addition can turn chaotic baking tools into a smoothly run, clutter-free system. Dry a damp phone case with a rice bag. A small cloth bag filled with dry rice can help pull moisture from a damp phone case after spills or accidental rinses. Slip the empty case into the bag, seal it, and let it rest for several hours or overnight. The rice absorbs the trapped moisture, speeding drying without heat or damage. Rice grains naturally attract humidity, drawing it away from the case. It's a gentle, low-tech solution that revives cases, covers, and accessories safely and effectively. Fix zipper teeth with a paperclip. A bent paperclip can guide stubborn zipper teeth back into alignment when the slider won't catch. Slip the paperclip through the pull tab hole, then use the added leverage to work the slider slowly along the track. The steady motion helps realign misbehaving teeth until the zipper closes smoothly again. The extra grip allows you to apply even, controlled pressure without straining the fabric. It's a quick, practical rescue that can save clothing and bags from the donation pile. Clean keyboard cracks with a toothpick. A wooden toothpick fits perfectly into the tight spaces between keyboard keys, dislodging crumbs, dust, and grit that accumulate over time. Gently run the toothpick along the edges, lifting debris without scratching the plastic. Follow with a soft cloth or compressed air for a final clean. The firmness of the toothpick breaks up buildup while staying gentle on surfaces. It's an easy, precise way to refresh keyboards and make typing feel cleaner and smoother. Lift pet hair with a dryer sheet. A dryer sheet glides over furniture, clothing, and car seats, picking up pet hair with almost no effort. Just wipe the sheet across the surface and watch loose fur cling instantly. The anti-static coating reduces cling, helping the hair release from fabric instead of embedding deeper. The soft texture gathers strands neatly rather than scattering them. It's a fast, low-cost cleanup trick perfect for couches, blankets, and favorite shirts your pets adore a little too much. Shine screens with a coffee filter. A coffee filter makes screens look spotless without scratching or streaking. Its soft, lint-free fibers polish away fingerprints, smudges, and dust with just a few light passes. Because filters leave no residue and maintain their strength when lightly dampened, they're ideal for delicate surfaces like phones, tablets, and TV screens. It's a simple household swap that keeps tech looking crisp and clean without sprays or specialized cloths. Just smooth, gentle shine from a pantry staple. Flatten garlic with a fork for fast peeling. Pressing a garlic clove under the flat side of a fork instantly cracks the papery skin, making it peel off with little effort. Place the clove on a board, apply gentle pressure, and the skin loosens right away. A touch of compression separates the clove from its tight outer layers without crushing it. It's a quick prep shortcut that speeds up cooking, keeps fingers cleaner, and makes garlic-ready meals far easier to start. Keep a door from latching with a rubber band. Loop a rubber band around one doorknob, stretch it across the latch, and hook it onto the knob on the other side. The band holds the latch flat so the door won't click shut. The constant tension prevents the latch from springing outward. It's perfect for moving groceries, carrying laundry, or keeping kids from accidentally locking themselves in. A single rubber band turns any door into a hands-free, always-open helper whenever you need it. Nail polish to mark keys. A little nail polish turns identical keys into easy-to-tell apart helpers, making life simpler every time you reach for the doorknob. Paint a small stripe or dot on the head of each key in different colors. Let them dry and you'll spot the right one instantly without fumbling. Nail polish bonds firmly to metal and holds up well against pockets, key rings, and constant handling. It's a quick, inexpensive organizing trick that brings clarity to a cluttered keychain and takes only seconds to put into action. Shine silver jewelry with toothpaste. A dab of non-gel toothpaste can bring dull silver jewelry back to life using nothing more than gentle friction and mild abrasives. Rub the paste onto the piece with a soft cloth, letting the polishing particles cut through tarnish. According to Grandma, the trick worked beautifully because the paste lifted oxidation without damaging delicate designs. Rinse thoroughly afterward and buff the surface dry for a renewed shine. It's a classic, budget-friendly method that leaves silver brighter, cleaner, and ready to wear. No specialty cleaners required. Keep lettuce crisp with a paper towel. Did you know that adding a single dry paper towel to your lettuce container can dramatically extend freshness? The towel absorbs excess moisture, the very thing that makes leaves wilt, brown, or turn slimy. By keeping humidity away from the greens, the leaves stay crisp, vibrant, and ready for salads. Replace the towel every couple of days to maintain the effect. It's an incredibly simple, low-cost method that cuts down on waste, reduces grocery runs, and keeps your produce tasting garden fresh much longer. Label jar lids with chalkboard stickers. Chalkboard stickers turn ordinary jar lids into reusable, customizable labels that you can update anytime. Press a sticker onto the lid, write the contents or date with a chalk marker, and wipe it clean whenever the jar's job changes. The matte surface holds writing neatly and resists smudging during everyday handling. It keeps pantries organized, leftovers properly identified, and storage systems easy to maintain. A small, flexible sticker adds clarity, convenience, and a touch of charm to nearly every shelf in the kitchen.